just going to copy it. First term is 9x. And my second term is negative 10. So I get negative 10 times 9x. That's going to be negative 90x. Negative 10 times negative 10, that's positive 100. And then, of course, the negative 3 just drops down. The negative 90x just drops down. And then 100 minus 3, it's positive 97. Number 16, the 10 is what's being distributed, and it's going to two different things. And the negative 7k just drops down. The first term is 10, and the second term is negative 10k. So 10 times 10 is 100, and 10 times negative 10k is negative 100k. And the negative 7k just drops down. Now I list all my k's first. So negative 100k minus 7k, that's negative 107k, and then plus the 100 that just drops down. Number 17, the 9 is being distributed to two different things, and the negative 8 just drops down. First term is 9b, and the second term is negative 1. So 9 times 9b, that's 81b, and 9 times negative 1, that's negative 9. And the negative 8 just drops down. When I combine like terms here, I get 81b, and negative 9 and negative 8, that's negative 17. Number 18, you have 8 that's being distributed to two different things. And you have the positive 6 that just drops down. The first term is negative 5x. The second term is positive 1. 8 times negative 5x gives you negative 40x. And 8 times 1 gives you 8. And then the plus 6 just drops down. When you combine like terms here, you get negative 40x, and 8 plus 6, that's 14. Number 19, the 7a just drops down. And the 7 is being distributed to two different things. The 3a is the first term, and the 5 is the second term. The 7a just drops down. And 7 times 3 is 21a. And 7 times 5 is 35. When you combine like terms here, the 7a and the 21a gives you 28a, and then plus the 35. The 5v on number 20 just drops down. And the negative 8 is being distributed to two different things. The first term is the 6, and the second term is the negative 9v. The 5v again just drops down. Negative 8 times 6, that's positive 48. Negative 8 times negative 9v, that's positive 72v. So the 72v and the 5v gives you 77v plus the 48. Number 21. The negative 2b just drops down. The negative 5 gets distributed to two different things. The first term being 1, and the second term being negative 6b. The negative 2b again just drops down. Negative 5 times 1 is negative 5. Negative 5 times negative 6b, that's positive 30b. 30b minus 2b, that's 28b, minus the 5. Number 22, the 6 just drops down. The negative 9 is being distributed to two different things. The first term being negative 2, and the second term being n. Again, the 6 just drops down. Negative 9 times negative 2, that's positive 18. Negative 9 times n, that's negative 9n. You list your letters first. It's negative 9n, and 6 plus 18, that's 24. Number 23. You have 10 being distributed to two different things. And you have the positive 6 that just drops down. R is the first term, and negative 3 is the second term. 10 times R is 10R, and 10 times negative 3 is negative 30. And the 6 just drops down. List your letters first. It's 10R. Negative 30 plus 6, that's negative 24. Number 24, the negative 4 just drops down. You have the negative 9 times two different quantities. The first term is x, and the second term is 7. Again, the negative 4 just drops down. Negative 9 times x is negative 9x. Negative 9 times 7 is negative 63. You list your letters first. That's negative 9x. And negative 4 and negative 63, that's negative 67. Number 25. The 10 is being distributed to two different things. And the negative 6 just drops down. The first term is 1, And the second term is negative 8n. 10 times 1 is 10. 10 times negative 8n is negative 80n. And the negative 6 just drops down. List your letters first. That's negative 80n. And 10 minus 6 is 4. Number 26, this is negative 1 that's being distributed to two different things. And the 2m just drops down. The first term being 2m, and the second term being 10. Negative 1 times 2m is negative 2m. Negative 1 times 10 is negative 10. And the 2m just drops down. List your letters first. So negative 2m and positive 2m, well, that's 0. So the only thing left in this problem is negative 10. Number 27. It's 10 times two different terms. And the negative 2 drops down. The first term being 4v. And the second term being negative 8. Ten times 4v is 40v. And 10 times negative 8 is negative 80. And the negative 2 just drops down. Combine like terms here. You get 40v, and negative 80 and negative 2 gives you negative 82. Number 28. The 6x just drops down. And the 6 is what's being distributed to two different things. First term being 1, and the second term being negative 10x. 6x just drops down again. 6 times 1 is 6, and 6 times negative 10x is negative 60x. Combine like terms here. Positive 6x and negative 60x is negative 54x, and the 6 just drops down. Number 29. The 9x just drops down. And it's the 2 that's being distributed to two different things. So the first term is 1, and the second term is x. So again, the 9x just drops down. So 2 times 1 is 2, and 2 times x is 2x. Combine like terms here. Oops, sorry, I didn't write 2x. Combine like terms here. 9x plus 2x, that's 11x plus the 2. Number 30, the negative 7p just drops down. And it's the 3 that's being distributed to two different things. First term being negative 9p. And the second term being 2. Again, the negative 7p just drops down. 3 times negative 9 is negative 27p. 3 times 2 is 6. Combining like terms here, you have negative 3 and negative 27p. Sorry, negative 7p and negative 27p. That's negative 34p plus the 6.